molecules that occur only in plant foods. And there are actually similar molecules that occur in animal foods that are minimally processed that have maybe some very small health benefits individually, but on the aggregate can be some kind of a little bit of a decent health benefit that you just don't get if you process all of them out of existence. An additional point here is if you are doing mostly shakes, you could be a little low on fiber, you could be low on vitamins, you could be low on minerals in some cases. So then that would be whole foods are better. There is also sort of an idea that there are kind of as yet unknown ingredients in whole foods that we lose in processing that are really good for you, and thus processing is bad because even though we don't know what we're losing, we know we got to be losing something. Now, it sounds a little quirky, but because phytochemicals were not always known about, and then later we found out about them, there is some decent idea to believe that at the very least, there's just more phytochemicals we don't know about. And if you go straight shakes and miss most of them, later they could find out like, damn, dude, you're actually deficient in a couple phytochemicals. They're not critical, but they did make an impact on your health, longevity, leanness, jackness, whatever. And that would suck. So it's a concern without a very definitive scope, but is a legitimate concern.
Need a new
and
chatbot.
lastly, why not just like eat whole foods, which is typically people comment on your profile if you post that you are having a shake. And I think they think this is like a crazy Renaissance brain moment where they're like Da Vinci or some shit inventing the first helicopter. But in reality, it's an argument from nature fallacy. Like, why not just eat dirt and have snake bite and sit in the sun for 8 hours straight? It's natural. It should be just fine. That's nonsense. So feelings about whole foods being better than shakes, which is what many people who are critical of shakes have, not inadmissible in a scientific context. It feels good to have whole foods, but if you can't explain why, you need to go back home and figure out how to explain your feelings to people. So that one we're going to throw away. Now, that's the rationale for whole foods being better. Let's take a look at the rationale for a large volume of your food, large fraction of your daily intake, possibly for some time, coming from, let's say, shakes and bars or even just shakes.
Not
first
satisfied with this one.
Your body only needs the very basics for quite long-term health and fitness, at least months. We know this from direct studies. You need a complete protein source, and shakes usually have even more of this and higher quality than whole foods. That's part of the processing. A whey protein shake is the highest quality protein you can basically consume. It's even better than meat and milk, which is fucking nuts, but there it is. So that's not a problem. Essential fatty acids, DHA, EPA fats is something you need. You need it consistently, not a ton, but a little bit. If you don't get it, you're in deep shit. Multivitamin, multimineral supplement of some kind. Some shakes have that as well. And fiber, which shakes have as well. Now, some shakes have some healthy fats in them. Most don't. So this is kind of if we supplement with healthy fats, it could be like an all shake or mostly shake diet is kind of totally cool. No problem. I don't know if they still sell it. There's a product called Soylent, which if you look into the name, it's fucking disturbing because it's based on a novel in which
it's disgusting.
Eat this thing called Soylent, but it's made of dead people. In any case, I think Charlton Heston is, it's made of people. Soylent Green is made of people. Really a watershed moment in Hollywood cinema. But Soylent, I believe, has a full spectrum of healthy fats. So like that's an example of a supplement that's a shake, but that ticks literally every single one of these boxes. We know empirically from direct research, if people get the above, complete protein source, healthy fats, multivitamin, multimineral, and fiber, that we don't have any research yet that confirms they need anything else for at least medium-term basic health and fitness. So to put it another way, from research, if you were like, okay, so if I just have shakes for like months or mostly shakes, I'm fucked, right? Like I'm missing something. In the actual research, they're like, they honestly have to be like, oh, it seems like if you get all these categories, you're probably pretty good. Now, you might be missing something, but then we would be supposing that you miss something instead of deriving it from empirical evidence. Empirical evidence has its limitations. We'll talk about in just a second, but that's a big deal. So if someone says, dude, you can't just eat shakes for a week and straight, you go, why? And trust me, they have nothing to say that's intelligible after that in any grand sense. To the point of it being okay to have shakes and bars, definitely every now and again, that's a close case. For sure you can have that. But even as for days or weeks, sometimes longer, as the majority of your intake, There's another big point from evolution that kind of supports this. It is unequivocally true, which is rare in science, that evolution designed our bodies essentially for the nutritional intake equivalent of dumpster diving.
Let's
In other
learn how to
words,
use the
as long as you
feature in Kittle right now. So the first thing we're going to do is crop, click, hit exit cropping mode, and simply drag it to where I want it to. This object, what you have to do is double click on the image, and now you're in the crop feature. Okay, this object
That doesn't work for me.
you get a few key nutrients, which is complete protein source, essential fats, multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement, or some complex vitamins and minerals, and fiber. If you get those, it kind of doesn't matter how or from where, your body will make do. In any major sense, this is a true thing. The body is incredible at optimizing and making do with what it can get. The biggest real world evidence for this is that most people who do carnivore diets, which are insanely extreme if you think about it, and most people that do extreme vegan diets, those that pay attention to their health and don't just eat vegan cookies all the time, most of these people, the very vast majority, don't have illness, don't have terrible results. They're not deficient in anything major that affects their quality of life or their health and fitness. And as long as they do them with a bit of intelligence, this seems to be totally fine. So your body's unbelievably good at getting what it needs out of the food that it has. And if the food it has access to gives it the basics, you're probably going to be at worst just fine. And at best, as fine as anyone else who eats all the whole foods in the world. The problem in this kind of research that has concluded that in the short term shakes are totally fine is that there are only short term studies available for the most part. We're talking about weeks and months of eating shakes and bars, almost exclusively sometimes large fractions, sometimes exclusively. We're not talking about years, so we're going to be doing some speculating. To that end, let me share some best practices and kind of what to take away from this. First, it's probably good in general to focus on whole foods as a default state of affairs for most people, for the phytochemicals, for the fiber, for the potential unknown benefits, and also for like lifestyle and family eating. You're not going to come to Thanksgiving dinner, I brought my Soylent shake. No offense, Soylent, you guys are a good company. But like, people start to think that maybe the tech industry has really made you a robot, and why the hell don't you eat real food? So, and also real food's fucking sweet, like pizza and pasta. And can you guys tell I'm on a diet yet?
Pizza and pasta?
My wife and I are watching TV shows, and I'm a few
He's on a diet.
to a diet,
Oh
and so she, and we'll like, the plot makes sense.
I was dreaming
like, oh my God,
of pizza and pasta on a diet.
Amazing.
Dreaming.
Just like zoom in on the pizza. It's getting pretty bad. In any case, lifestyle, family stuff, that makes a ton of sense. And just the stuff we don't know, whole foods are legit. They're awesome. They should probably be, for safety and efficacy, your default position. But it seems that shakes, probably bars, are pretty damn okay, even in high amounts, especially for meals here and there, even for days of just shakes and bars here and there. Now, if you're craving real food, like you've been on shakes and bars and you just want some fucking real food, damn it, I would say eat it, so long as it conforms to your calorie and macro goals. Desires for especially different kinds of real food are often the way your body gets you to fill potentially soon-to-be deficiencies in nutrients. So if it's within your macro and calorie constraints, and you've been doing a lot of shakes and your fat levels are pretty low, fat intake, and you're just looking at like nut butters and oils and cheeses and stuff like, oh my fucking God, I need that. It's probably a good idea to have it. So don't be in the situation where you're just doing shakes all the time because Dr. Mike said it was okay and you're craving real food like crazy, but you're like, oh, Dr. Mike said it was fine. Don't do that. If you get the cravings, great. If you don't get the cravings, you're probably okay. Now, here's the part where the probably comes in. If you're chronically leaning on shakes, let's say you have more than 2 of your meals per day as shakes for a long time, or days and weeks on end where it's just all shakes and bars. Some people ask about that sort of thing. Just consider a few things and you're probably good to go. One is essential fatty acid supplements. They're nominally cheap. You can get them, no problem. Eat them every morning. That takes care of your essential fats. Vitamin and mineral subs. I wouldn't do shakes only unless I had a vitamin mineral, in the morning or something like that. Make sure to square that circle. Fiber supplement is a good idea in that case, because you may not be getting enough fiber. That's often the case if you have a lot of shakes and bars. one way to get a lot of really good fiber and get some of the phytochemicals, though they don't survive this process entirely, is to invest in a greens powder and maybe even a fruits powder, because they have greens powders. And maybe people don't know they have multi-fruit powders. They take like 50 different fruits and they turn them into a powder. You dump it in your shaker. It never tastes as good as they say it does. It's fucking weird. This weird plant tastes like, Scott, you ever have a greens powder and you're like, this is just lawn mulch? It's terrible. But if you're doing only shakes, green supplement and fruit supplement might be a good idea. The last two things you want to do is definitely monitor how you're feeling. If you look in a shake, you're like, no more. Like, don't just ignore that. Probably go get some whole food. And also, I would highly recommend getting your full panel of blood work 2 times a year if you're into the shake lifestyle, just to make sure your doctor's like, you're completely deficient in vitamin D, and this is really bad. If your blood work looks good, if you're having a good time and you're not craving super ton of whole foods, hey man, shake it up, shake
All right,
away,
today's
shake
Kittle
all you want.
question
And I'm gonna
is
shake myself
how
the
do
fuck
I
out of here.
crop
See you guys next
images
time.
in Kittle? And there are actually 2 different ways to do that, so let's dive in and look. So here in the Kittle editor, let's say that we're over in the photos panel and we want to crop an image. Let's say that we have this really cool image right here, but we don't really want it to be a rectangle because we have some white space over here on the left. We have some over here on the right, left and right. And so the 2 different methods to do this is, one, we can double click on this image. So this is a static image. I can
Double
go
click
ahead
don't work for me, dude.
and double click on this, and now I'm going to enter the crop mode. So you can see over here, this object is being cropped. You can see that over here in the top right. If I hit exit cropping mode, then it goes away. So again, I can double click in here and I can move these points to crop my image to however I want. Let's
Would I
say
have
I
to
want it to be
rasterize?
more of a square, and I can get it to be close.
Because it was a vector and not raster. Rastafari. I'm gonna just finish the design real quick, guys, upload it, and then I'm gonna play some POE. When I listen to Alex Friedman, but I like the POE music so much, we're gonna listen to the music. So we're gonna have to finish the game real quick. Listen to all the musics before we can watch, listen to podcasts and game at the same time. Let's watch something else to look at. It's actually my tune, dude.
keep on falling. Look me inside of my all of them people don't try to understand. I don't wanna buy no more. Your shit ain't getting me high no more. My job is still funky. We get all of these hoodies, my job with no bungee. I'm going off that money. The drugs are trapped in my conscience. My job is still funky. We get all of these hoodies, my job with no bungee. Get lost in the money. I might shoot at your money. Shot in my money. What's the love if you love me? And the sky keep on calling. The drugs I keep calling. They keep thinking I'm for me. They love me. I don't wanna buy no more. Your shit ain't getting me high no more. I'm trapped in my conscience. My job is still wrong.
Sold a design on a zip pulley. Now I'm gonna improve it a little bit and try it on a t-shirt. If you can sell it on a t-shirt, I know that's what I'm gonna do more of. Man, I wish I was high as fuck right now. This song is so killer. And this song too, holy shit. Where's the greens, dude?
When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way from I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Let me take back my life. I'd rather beg
Oh, my
anywhere on my own. 'Cause I can say the very worst part of you is me. I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I'm trying to bend the truth. The more I push, the more I'm pulling away. 'Cause I'm lying my way from you. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Let me take back my life. I'd rather beg all alone. Anywhere on my own, 'cause I can say
came to such a slummy neighborhood alone?
I am alone. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself. When I'm dealing with them, I swear it's nothing but trouble. And I get nothing out of it, so it doesn't matter if I'm there or not.
I don't like you, why you always trying to follow me? I'm your king, I'm your love, I'm your diamond piece. Take this emotion that just found its way inside of me. Since a kid, I've been searching for the truth in me. I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble. I make my path the same. I say she running on me. Said I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble. I make my path the same. I say she running on me. That bitch said she want cocaine. I don't got you and I'm feeling so ashamed. I could take you to this place I call the cave. Don't you worry, I'ma bet you feeling safe. Bitch, we run this, can't you tell by how we press it? Moving fast, hope you got your seatbelt fastened. Fall in love, I swear we moving to Nebraska. Specializing on my life like it's your last husband. I'm fucked up, you fucked up. We so lost, don't fuck up. 'Cause I hate you, and you hate me. Take my life, don't chase me. I don't like you, why you always try to follow me? I'm your king, I'm your love, I'm your diamond piece. Take this emotion that just found its way inside of me. Since a kid, I've been searching for the truth in me. I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble. My path the same. I said she running on me. Said I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble, I'm a bubble. My path the same. I said she running on me. I said she
Knowing me, I'm sure you're causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. But it's alright. That's part of life too, isn't it? You're not perfect, but you've got a lot to give, so remember, I'll always be cheering you on.
You know, sometimes life is a drag, sometimes life is a bust, but we all got to do what we must. We got to keep on, keep it on. Super chop on that race. She never been in a race. She in my phone every day. She wanna fuck to the haters. Ain't so they real about that case. I heard the boy told on that case. None of us looked in their face. Cause he see her whipping dealership plate. Now I can fuck with the grapes. 5 meals like this in my grease. Little bit of boy disgrace. I thought I told you that. Took all the racks in the bag. Switch tricks on the floor, man. Push one of the boys, go to make it back. So I'm on my house to cost some change. I drink it be like some nigga lean. Took the mama, you won't go see better days. I'm in the studio working every day. I'm like, what the game, we say shots every day. This guy got big green, yeah, like Celtics. Yeah, money green should've played with me at walking police. Young nigga have a cross head like Tyson. Sucking niggas not allowed, I ain't invited. Raise up that bitch in the price. I got you, girl, go on a place. You niggas better stay in that case. You shaking that bill like this. Super jump on that race. She never been in a race. She in my phone every day. She wanna fuck to the haters. Face up and run by that case. I heard that boy tell on that case. None of my losing their face. Cause they see her whipping niggas from late. Nah, go with the grace. 5 meals like this in my grace. Little bit of boy disgrace. I thought I told you that. Baby, get on your knees and show me. Yeah, she on the sneeze, she draining. Just like the submarine, I'm going deep. Gotta hit her for real, they could have seen. She going natural, or she'll leave Maybelline. I like cash out, girl, what you need. She like the Merciless, because of me. Yeah, drugs heal pain for me. So the drugs heal pain, but no OD. I don't play with my game, got my for me. 300 on the O's, with this reason. Nigga loud my name, when the town pussy please. Miss up that bitch in the price. I thought you girl come from a place. These niggas been staying in case. Shaking it through my place. Super jump on the race. She never got in a ring. She ain't my friend every day. She wanna fuck to that ass. Face on the rim by that case. I heard that boy talk on that case. None of them losing their face. Cause the CEO was in the show. Now I have to go with the grace. 5 meals, I just in my face. Look at the ball in space. So I thought I told you that.
Soul food. Parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU. The dog always find his way back home, and it's so true. Later on, fall through and pop one. You know the motto, smoke something, drink something, pop one. Got your hand on my Glock while your ass ride shotgun. High stakes. Risk it every day. I know fucking ugly niggas just not fun. Had to zero out the fade cause I'm not one. So smoke something, drink something, pop one. 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 Yeah. Smoke some, drink some, pop one. 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 On the front steps, all getting ran through. Yeah, back, ball with it. Yeah, I'm in a camp call with it. Yeah, I made phone calls with it. Yeah, I made prank calls with it. Yeah, in H-Town lately, where you find me? Yeah. Ride city, no ID. Yeah. Back of the Benz where I find peace. Yeah. Peace popular. And need notchiness. From blue up in them. Smoke some, drink some, pop one. 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 So smoke some, drink some, pop one. Smoke some, drink some, pop one. Smoke some, drink some, pop one. Smoke some, drink some, pop one.
Look like a clown in that stupid jacket.
This is a snakeskin jacket. And for me, it's a symbol of my individuality and my belief in personal freedom.
We got London on the track. I'm on a nigga, bitch, and my bitch will shoot. I got 20 chains on me, they gon' shoot you like some deal. No, they get the
I got a YouTube comment on my workout from today, and I think it's a bot. I'm gonna ignore it. It's weird as fuck commentary, holy shit. To protect myself against bots and hackers and shit. Especially people who are asking about crypto. I'm gonna look into NordVPN and all this kind of stuff. Maybe I'm gonna get sponsored by NordVPN and Raid Shadow 11. That would be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna upload this design now. Looks insane. Don't know if this is lazy because I'm just reusing the design, but it's sold without any of my friends buying or anything, you know. I uploaded 1 hour later, ka-ching, it's sold. So I improved it a little bit. We have to figure out, because if this sells again, I'm gonna keep printing this in every form. That's how you do it. I'm gonna double check for trademark. Let me check the trademark. I think I'm fine. I'm so scared. One mistake and it's over. Monka ist gut.
キーファーグリーンナンバーワンロッキンローラーマザーファッカー。
Gotta do some work here.
She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. She saw my eyes, she know I'm home. I see some things that you might fear. I'm doing a show, I'll be back soon. Tired of what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. Legs wrapped around my beard. Got the fastest car to see. Hope we make it out of here. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You say you love me, don't you lie? Don't cry my heart, don't wanna cry. Keep the peace all on my side. Cases fumes. She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. Please stress about the loop. My blood made a quesadilla. This not the molly, this the boom. Ain't no coming back from here. Live a life a lot familiar. It's so much game that I can't see it. Turn it up till they can't hear.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, I'm gonna put the chicken in the thing. It's gonna cook for like 45 minutes or so. Gonna have the chicken for half an hour and then some potatoes for 20 minutes. And then we eat in like around 1 hour. And then I'm done for the day. If there is more work coming, I'm gonna do it, but it's fine. But we can game. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know. Work for the rest of the day. Gonna work a little bit. It's cool.
You funny, dog. Behind your money, dog. No weekend to I meditate on running lost. Swerve, shake the currents off. Yeah. Push these niggas off me like push these bitches off me like push these niggas off me like pushing the snakes, I'm pushing the fakes, I'm pushing them all off me like pushing them all off me like yeah. Head up, chest out, silence. I'm stressed out. Be quiet. I'm stressed out. Hit my daughter up. She need all the love. I need all the love. I mean all of us. It's like 6 o'clock. Bitch, you talk too much. You making it awkward, love. I mean it's hard enough. I mean it's.
They don't fuck with me even if they could. Pull out the stick, hit the bitch with the wood. First part roll when we breaking the hood. Don't worry about us over here, we good. The AP Roman numeral. Everywhere I go, I need pharmaceutical. I ran my whole conglomerate. I was just making shit out in the coupe. Suicide coupe is a funeral. Track hard long like a slingshot. Big ol' ruby diamond on my pinky finger. The bitch look like a mini pop. When it on my mind, when it on your head, ain't ride 3 times when you coming through the jet. Red cross open nigga fed. Studio with K-Dot, fresh out the fed. Yeah, you niggas can't stand the rain. You niggas don't stand a chance. Yeah, shuffle like candy paint. I spin the bin in the bin. I call the day off for Google left. I'm the type to put my shooter work. I had to survive off for too much that. 5% tent on the wood like who's that? Take off like it's mad. Get the dope with a fork on what you have super for. I'm doing scams in the lab. Every Thursday, spend the time with my daughter, man, we go hard. Every Sunday, teach my boy to put me in. I ain't had no father. Fell in love with the block, I ain't had no part. We sawed off shotgun Margaret. Taking it when the proper awkward. Diamonds look like an August. All of my water, awkward. Beating the block up till we spot 'em. I don't want your ice, boy, I want your life, but fuck it, I still might rob 'em.
Push these niggas off me like push these bitches off me like push these niggas off me like
Hold on.
pushing the snake. I'm stressed out. Be quiet. I'm stressed out. Stressed out, stressed out, stressed out.
Thugger. The thugger, baby. Yeah. Metro! Y'all Metro. And what? Metro booming, want some more, nigga. Sleep. Shoot a million bad, I Ricky, but I sleep. Spit like 7 band on the track, on the beat. All my signs red like a stop, nigga, no pit. Motor purple, nigga, I like fucking Marky, whoa. Hit a far else and then I was just walking, whoa. Love my baby mama, now my bitch and Barbie, whoa. All red, diggy, suit on, round house, lost it, whoa. Hercules, I smoke gas, daddy Hercules. She looked at him, oh now she watching me. Bitch, I'm speed to that guava knee. Oh, stepping mounted up, I can't forget the tea. Try to top, 2 birds at the house. For them boys, they costing us, they stalking us. They know they old lady, not running, they fall for us. We so tired of taking losses, ain't no more chalking us. Why you sell on aping they dog? These niggas punch, they want me wrong. I'm still stoned, mac and cheese on. These niggas clone, I'm full up your home. Hey, when the click pop, I'll make your bitch stop. Ice inside my TikTok, cause cookies no Briscoe. I done bought a Cuban link, flooded, big rocks. Bitches tryna do that me, I gotta dance up. Whoa, shit. Shoot a million bad like Ricky, but I sleep. Spit like 7 band on the track, color pit. All my signs red like a stop, nigga, no pit. Mocha purple, nigga, I like fucking Marky, whoa. Hit a far else and then I was just walking, whoa. Love my baby mama, now my bitch and Barbie, whoa. All red, diggy, suit on, round house, lost it, whoa.
I'm demolished. My back hurts. So good.
Took it like I was a fuck nigga was waiting on it. I grabbed that dick, I grabbed that bottle, and the end. Then we pulled up ready to swap. Yeah, we waited on it. Out the corner, we on that side door. Get up, remind you. Fuck your lady. She wasn't flying us. Why that's how we shine that? Better stand behind that. Let my crew in rock. Baby, you can climb us. I call my Pico, come and let me jump through the city. He stuff her with burritos and he let him fly right to me. But I sleep. Spit like 7 band on the track, color pit. All my signs red like a stop, nigga, no pit. Mocha purple, nigga, I like fucking Marky, whoa. Ain't a far else and then I was just walking, whoa. Love my baby mama, love my bitch and Barbie, whoa. All red, diggy, suit on, round house, lost it, whoa.
Kiefer Green, number 1, rocking roller, motherfucker.
Gonna make a trade real quick. A little 250 buccarinos. 5x leverage on Ethereum.
What makes you the best is coming to this ring and defending a title night after night, month after month, year after year. I've beaten them all. Not one time. Not
Wait, can I do this?
every single night.
Maybe. I'm gonna go
The revelation.
3x.
There is a depression after an answer is
That's
given.
smart.
It was almost fun, not knowing. Yes, now we know.
Let me calculate my size
We
quick.
know what we sought in the beginning. But there is still the question, why?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Can't remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Vanessa nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm counting this. You say with my boo babe, taste like too late for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Western girl with my taste up. Ooh, that pussy good. Once you said it on my taste buds. Make it way too petty. Once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing dangerous. AM to the PM, DM to the AM phone. Yes, I'm your per diem. You just gotta hate them. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone.
Don't fuck me. Please. Should be fine. If we lose, we lose 60, 100, 205, 310 on top of 164, 80, it's fine. Because we're gonna win.
Make a play, fucking up your whole life.
Yeah, okay, good. Mini.
Keeper Green, #1 rocking roller motherfucker.
Transform rock into something more than words and music, something magic. Of course, it all depends on your willingness to be spellbound. You might call them theatrical, or you might call them religious.
The song is amazing. This
It's
mix
more
is
than
sick.
your folks bargained for when they bought your first transistor radio, and that's enough.
I try, but it shows. Anyone can make what I have built. Anyone can find the same I built. It takes my pain away.
Shit heavy, but I carry it with ease. Juices in the berries with a tail like a king. Breaking down beef till it turn to miss me. And I'm with a mob, order Bolognese. Nice with the paws, bob and I weave. Now we had guards with the cars in the street. Lucky on the breeze when I just did speed.
Time for some chicken.
Pussy better not stink. Shit heavy, but I carry it with ease. Like a high school janitor, I'm carrying MP. Gave out credit for this dope, I'm catching a paycheck with my fiends. Back in the half and I hit that crack, I serve my sex at Mickey D's. On my mama them, these crackers races, new set the races, Bubba Wallace them. Fuck a vacation, I just want to just put Brianna them. Can't go outside, I might catch Corona, hoe a holler tip. Dope in my fan, a wrist on Niagara, got a lot of them.
Stocks is high, the streets is lit.
Blowing past, getting cash, driving off in some gangster shit. When on top, keep a Glock, toast and pain and gift. Carry strength, see the minks in my chain with drips. The untouchable, we flush blowing strains of piff. Fuck with us, find your neck in the strangest twist. I might change Danny Angel to boom with switch. Assist mics jumping over these flights is sick. We all doing it, don't ruin it. Chef, half owning it, stay tuned. I'll be back for more licks. Hey yo, back us and Gibbs be the monster click. Don't talk money unless you pull out a monster brick.
Keeper Green, number 1, Rocking Roller, motherfucker.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
I'm really, really fatigued.
Translation, can I keep my me articulado? Lo quiero comer, huevos y patrimonios. Espero tu pase, puto video, and we check out wrong. Let's get it nice like this, I'm a night like this. It's more than my hand, I fight like this. And I'm more than a man, I'm a god. It's just a dog. You ain't dropping it, it's not gonna let me time and more. But when I say do, it's that PK dog. She wants some more of this, I give her more of this. I'm all of this, in fact, I know she was the way to flow of this. I'm for this, and I used to buy this track before this. Alright, let me blow this bitch. I'm famous, I'm famous. Cash in the paper, hang in my penthouse. God, not the clearest ride. You're out. I put nothing less to win. I'm on top on the 105. Head with no power steering. Still never run them guns in the basement. Out there, no problem, good, be my fragrance. Never run the function on fire. Burn your ass up, it's with the sight, put it on. Go crazy like the weed, steady gum. That's the
Okay, let's see. Can we have the chat box in game? Ugh. Immediately my GPU goes. Let's see. Where is it? Should we leave chat? We have somebody talking in chat. Yo, hope you are good. Yo, how are you? I'm never good. I hope you are good though. You must know, bad people are never good. That is a thing. Should we have chat overlay during game? Not sure. Maybe not, right? Do I know you? Floshen? No, but I know you. I'm new here. Oh. Well, it's your own fault. That's all I can say. Play some POE. Gonna have to go into the kitchen now and then, because we are cooking. Okay, where was I here? What is this? Oh, actually, you know what? Let me make a timer. POE for the win. It's cool, it's cool. I like the music. I like the graphics. I haven't seen much of the game yet, but if you look at my stash, I played a bunch of POE, so we will see. What was I gonna do? Right, was thinking of jumping to these nodes over here. We get this, and then I need this, and this. Do I waste a point? Cast speed, actually no. Yeah, let's do this as well. Let's get this and then go over here. Diablo was amazing, dude. Diablo 3 was amazing. Diablo 4 was amazing. I had so much fun. The Blizzard polish is They always deliver. Overpriced as fuck, but what can you do? Okay. Yeah, Diablo 4 was beautiful. I like, for me it's very important nowadays. The graphics, the sound and everything. When I was a little, I wanted like replayability and grinding and everything, but I don't have that time anymore, you know? Oh my god. I think I'm dead. Jesus. So now I play through the campaign and then gonna grind a little bit. But that is all.
Not yet.
They stole my money. Yeah, Diablo steals a lot of money. Okay, why am I so weak? Nothing dies. What the fuck? Alright, we need more spell damage, dude. It's gonna be rough. Jeez, Luis. I don't even know if there is a combo. But I do know that we didn't get any damage nodes in the skill tree. Only shield. So that is why I believe. And now next we're gonna go for damage nodes. Holy shit.
I can't do that yet.
Need more cast speed. Get rid of this guy quick. I gotta put in my thing. Yeah, I'm tech mage. Let's see, I think I can speak like this. Okay. Oh no, it's gonna be a boss fight.
Come, I will release you of your pain.
Yeah, we do 0 damage.
Not yet.
Nice. where is he going? We can hear you, but we can't anything you do. Slinky Knight, what's up? Stream froze? Really? No? Nö. It's all good. Try reload.
Enough of this.
Holy shit.
Stay still. Not yet.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, we do ZDPS, dude. What is he doing? Oh, is he in here? Yeah, yeah, there is, okay.
Go! Take! I can't do that yet.
Let's fuck him up.
I can't do that yet. I need more time.
Ouch. Okay, bro.
Corruption spreads like wildfire. No
Corruption
creature is safe.
spreads. Yo, good luck. Exam. I wish I was in school. Best life.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, hiding among the trees of the clan.
Oh shit, chicken.
Ah, yes. Yet another wicked energy to contend with.
Where did I put the thing? Yeah, school, college, all the same shit. What the fuck?
Not yet.
Oh no! Okay, level 11 mobs. I am level 9. I think we need to level a little more. Let's get level 10 here. And then we're gonna, like, I don't know, try get some upgrades or something in city. Sounds like a plan on level 10. There we go.
My tale shall be legendary. Back, creature.
Guys, if you're in school or college or anything of that sort, know that is the best time of your life, I swear to God. Make the best of it. Finger as many of the bitches in class you can and fight all the other boys. Finger fuck people and just beat other people up. It's the best way to live. So we can go for mana, but I'm gonna go for cast speed. Should we get this one because it's a huge node? I never. It's such a waste, right? Never like out of mana. What do I get here? Yeah, we need the damage. Okay.
Quickly.
Why look, take a pun. You know, deal.
I should probably disenchant this. Ooh, that's big spell damage.
Deal. Boy then.
Weapon sets passive skill points. Oh, how did this work, dude? I didn't understand last time. No, but I can allocate points? What is this? Aerobic bro, no man, go study, dude. What the fuck are you doing? So what is the difference here? I guess I watch a guide later. We got Frostbolt. I do wanna use Spark more, but this shit annoys me. Ugh. Doesn't really matter what we upgrade. OT. So let's see. I wanna upgrade my gear a little bit. Maybe we can squeeze some damage out of this. I had some stuff here. Level 6 freezing shard. Oh, level 43. Oh damn, look at these. Oh damn. Take this. Amulet, nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be my combo level 11. Let's do this. That's gonna be amazing. What was the button for a spell? How do I use spells? Oh. Oh, here it is. On G. So my spark is level 3. Okay. Do I still have freezing shards? I do, without this. Do I? I don't know.
Ah, feeling lucky. Guess I can help move that for you. Go make a legend or two.
Should be actually been enough, right? So we still have the abilities. So now I just want this. This is gonna be an upgrade over this shit. And bam, we have 50% more spell damage almost. But if we put on this, it's gonna be 60 flat. +1 lightning spells, gain mana on kill, a few resistances. Oh, amazing, amazing upgrades. Let's go. Oh, this place is horrible. Now we get level 11 and we're gonna have a big power spike. Ice Nova isn't doing anything. Ugh.
Not yet.
I didn't hit shit.
Not yet. Beautiful one. Not yet.
Oh my lord. Why am I so weak? I'm dead. Holy shit.
I need more time.
No. I'm out of potions now.
I can't do that yet.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're fucked. Checkpoint.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. My spells are ass for this. The map is just bad for us. Oh, it's actually an altar, okay. Shit, 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 shit.
I need more time.
There we go. Now, why was I not using the thing? Yes. Why did I swap weapons? It swapped weapon again. Why?
Traveler.
speaks to me from beyond the void.
Wait. Oh shit.
I need more time.
Where does it swap the weapon? Oh shit. Didn't check my HP. It auto swaps the weapon, why?
I can't do that yet.
Again, it swapped the weapon. Wait. There it is again. Does it swap it because I'm using this spell? Oh, look at this. Wait, but that's horrible. It should just say that I don't have this spell. That's messed up.
Please.
So how do I don't like this. Okay. So now I don't have the freezing shards, but I want the freezing shards. They're actually nice. So here. Ah, this symbol says that it's a weapon. That's how I'm using it. Right? But maybe we just spark now. Because we got a +1 to all lightning spells as well. Maybe this should be good. Kitchen one more time. Shit, man, I put too much potato in the air fryer. It's so much. I'm bad, thank you. I'm gonna make a thing on my stream that says, "Don't ask me how I am." Let's see, so now we're sparking. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Can we boost spark a little bit more? So this can pierce. Support projectile. So this goes here. This goes here. we're sparking it up now, guys. Seems good. Okay, I like this. Suddenly I'm strong. That's good. Oh, this feels so good now. What the fuck? Nice. So there is more ritual altars in here. It's pending. We can't move here. What's happening? Ouch.
Victory is mine.
Okay. Can't I cast and move at the same time? How does it work? Wait, I might know. Here we go. Great. Okay. So is there more? What is this? Right here?
Weakling.
Holy shit. What's so funny? Is there more? Probably one more. Here maybe?
The shadows here undulate with raw power.
Holy shit. I need a good single target. That's what we're missing. No, what is he doing? Monka S? Okay, now I actually need mana, huh? I'm flopping and groping over here. I bet these are like mines. Monka, monka, monka. What's this? Does it mean he gets extra damage from lightning? Yo, I'm dead actually, what the fuck? No, no, no! Is he taking... what does this mean? Is he taking extra damage or is he resistant? I don't understand. No! Is he phasing again? Die, bitch! Oh my god.
It is better this way.
So, thank you.
It is better this way. I guess... use when you take lightning damage. Let's take this, because I don't want to get shocked. Okay, I can't even use it. Where do I use this?
Later.
Did he say Leia? Is he like British or something? So I don't have tribute for anything, huh? I guess we take this and GG. Got a level. Nice. Ooh. It's a bunch of cold nodes over here. This makes sense. We have lightning nodes here, cold nodes here. Do I need both? It helps with build up as well. Okay. What a map. That was really fun, dude, because we enter here severely underpowered. Right? And we managed. I got food coming, so I'm just gonna eat and we can watch like a guide or something. On how to be Gosuru.
Didn't break a sweat.
quick spark. It's quite a fog. So this means there is some guy that we haven't killed yet, right? Is that it? And there is a chest that I have not looted yet. King in the Mists. But I did check all of the map, I think. Yeah, there's no... There's some here. Nope. Okay.
What have you learned?
Also, we are not gonna sell anything anymore.
I was
Just gonna disenchant. Ooh, that's a big boy flask. Okay.
Ben makes fun of my collection. I think it's charming.
Nice.
Another for my collection. Thank you.
No problem, bro. I got you. Ooh, what is this? Oh, yes. Can we see like a little video? No? Chance to spawn a remnant on killing a shocked enemy. Spawn a remnant. And then the remnant does stuff, huh? I guess we're gonna go for this one. Armor sounds great as well. I'm probably gonna wanna go for both. This is gonna be cast time, which I don't have. Because I'll be casting no sparks. Let's try this. Sounds fun. And where do I put this? Can only hold charges while in belt. What do you mean in belt? Do I have to socket the belt? That's not it. Alright, I got another one here. I don't know what these are about. Ooh, levels. Okay, I see. Requires 43 int. Okay, food is coming. We're gonna watch a guide or something on how to level Sorg. Sorg startup perfected. 0 struggles, maximum fun. Oh, it's Ponyhof! He's still alive, what the fuck? Spark Archmage leveling guide. Top Sorg meta build. Leveling made easy. That sounds good.
Hi, I'm Asmo and today I have for you a leveling guide for the most popular build that has been taking over the ladder in the POE2 early access, the Archmage Spark Stormweaver. If you want to join in
See,
on the
I
fun
always
and
play the
play
best
this
builds
powerful build that is good for mapping
without
and for
knowing it.
bossing,
And
I
then
have
I,
prepared
because
a
it's so good, I
detailed
play the bad
step-by-step
builds.
guide that will lead you through the campaign
Fuck, I
until the
shouldn't have
endgame
clicked this.
with all of the important choices made for you. First, let's look at the gear, because that makes probably the biggest difference. I'm going to tell you how to gear if you're starting fresh and how to gear if you have some currency for twink gear. So first, let's start with a fresh run that requires no prior currency. While leveling, your main priority is getting as much damage as you can on your weapons and as much defensive stats as you can on the rest of your gear. You can use either a staff, a wand plus focus, or a wand plus a shield for a more defensive setup. And the vendors will restock their items every single time you level up, so you want to check them out every time you're in town as long as you leveled
good to
up
know.
since the last time you checked the vendors. Always look for upgrades and try to buy and craft as well as much gear as you can, because it is not worth saving your currency, and crafting better gear will speed you up and allow you to earn more currency at a faster rate. When you're looking for upgrades, these are the stats that you should be prioritizing. On wands, staffs, and foci, you are looking for bonus levels to spells and bonus levels to lightning spells, as well as increased spell damage, increased lightning damage, and cast speed. And for mana, of course, we are gonna require a lot of mana for the later swap to Archmage, so the more you get, the better. Mana regeneration rate, and intelligence are all very good to get on pretty much any item. Then on the shield, if you're choosing the more defensive options, you want to make sure that the most important stat you get is the increased block chance. As much block as possible, and then of course beyond that, life, mana, and resistances. Then on body armor, helmet, and gloves, those are your generic pieces that you mostly just want to get as much res as possible. So life, mana, and res, as well as some energy shield, mana regeneration rate, and intelligence is gonna be also fine. And then on the rings, it's pretty much just like with these pieces, but there is additional stat that I would highly recommend looking for as well, and it is cast speed. So cast speed can also be found on rings, and that is a very helpful stat to get. And on amulets, similar thing to the rings, but also you can get plus to levels. So for example, bonus to levels of all skills, or plus to levels of projectile skills, which will apply to spark. So that's what you're looking on that. And then of course boots, which is probably the most important piece of gear that you're gonna be using. And I would highly prioritize crafting it until you have really good movement speed. Nothing else really matters on boots, so just like make sure that you get the movement speed. And you can see here the breakpoints of different item levels that are required in order for you to be able to roll this specific movement speed. So at level 1, you can hit 10% movement speed, and then you need item level 15 in order to hit 15% movement speed. Very easy to remember, 15 for 15. And then at level 30, which is double that, that's when you can get 20% movement speed. And then at level 50 is 25, and that's going to be all that you're going to be doing in the campaign. So whenever you reach one of these breakpoints and you find items that are from this level, try to craft them and see if you can get higher movement speed, because this will speed you up a lot. Now let's look at the selection of the twink items that are available for you if you have some currency to get you started. This will speed up your leveling, and it will make it basically just much more comfortable. For the weapon, early on, look for life sprig, and with the life sprig, as well as with all the other items, make sure to look at the requirements for the levels, because you will find items that have, for example, level requirement 70. You need to literally be level 70
2 pounds
to
of
use
potatoes,
it, even though it is a
the whole
leveling
chicken,
unique. So make sure that
and
on the
the
trade
pineapple.
website you are
The whole
selecting
pineapple.
the maximum required level, set it to like 5 or 10 or 20, whatever level you want to start using the item, and that will allow you to find an item that has basically that low
think we do
level
this when I
requirement
eat.
and be able to use it from early on. So life sprig, and then in the offhand, I would basically use a rare focus. That's going to be the most amount of stats that you can get, and just like with self-crafting and buying it from the vendors, you're looking for increased damage to spells as well as lightning damage, mana, as well as life, resistances, and plus the level of spell skills. I would highly recommend just looking and prioritizing for the offensive stats on this, because if you want to prioritize the defensive stats, then just better to look for a shield and instead look for the
Also
thing
gonna
that I
mute
recommended
myself.
for you to look at for the shield. Then for the chest, I would recommend Fox Shade early on because of the movement speed as well as evasion, which are very good early on, and then later swap for a rare chest that has the basic stats that we're looking for on other pieces of gear. But Fox Shade is great early on, and also gives you some dexterity that will allow you to equip some support support gems as well as other items that might require it. Then for the boots, I would highly recommend the Wanderlust. This is basically just early on 20% movement speed. You can get it earlier than you would naturally find it on a rare item, so that is really nice. And plus you're not unaffected by slows, which helps while leveling. Very build specific thing. This is Midnight Braid. Very important item. It will allow you to recoup some of the damage that you're taking as mana, which will allow you to swap to Mind over Matter earlier, allowing you to basically sustain your mana while you're being hit, so that you don't constantly get the mana drained and basically then cannot cast and just die, right? So Midnight Braid, very important item. Regardless if you're starting fresh or with Twink gear, this is something that you want to prioritize getting as soon as you can, and you can basically get it for just 1 exalt. You don't need to have great rolls on this. The rolls don't matter that much, but of course the more resistances the better on this. Then we have rings. So for 1 ring I would highly recommend the Levinstone, which is lightning resistance. I think it also gives a chance to shock, basically double lightning resistance, so you could catalyze it for the lightning res, and plus to the level of lightning skills, which will give you damage. So that's a very nice leveling ring for this build specifically. And then for the other ring, just look for the basic stats, so life, mana, resistances, also cast speed if you can find it, and I think the ruby ring base is the one that you can equip the earliest. And then for the amulet, you can go with Everlasting Gaze, which is something that we're going to be using later in the end game, but you can also start with something like the Idol of Aldern, which gives you ton of life, just like a huge amount of life, and also skills have +1 to limit, which applies to Orb of Storms, just giving you more damage overall. Very nice, early unique. And then for the helmet, I would use Goldrim just for resistances. If you're not going to be using Goldrim, then you can just use any rare helmet with life resistances, mana, energy shield, things like that. And then there's also an item that you need a little bit of a higher level to equip, level 26, Hitoko's Current, but it's a very powerful item that allows you to electrocute monsters with all of your lightning damage. So your Spark and Orb of Storms will basically be electrocuting, and electrocution is something similar to freeze or stun that basically disables monsters from doing anything to you, and it's a very huge defensive boost to your build, makes the leveling very safe and very easy. You can electrocute bosses, you can electrocute monsters, it works on everything, so I highly recommend this if you find that, you know, if you want like a super easy mode leveling. And another thing I would recommend for you to do if you are Twink leveling is to also get extra sockets in your gems, as well as quality, which will not increase the level requirements, but will give you a huge boost. For example, Spark will get extra projectiles from quality, and that will help your clear a lot. Next, let's go over the skill gems. There are basically 3 setups that you're gonna be using that change and evolve over time, so I'm gonna describe them all and explain what you wanna be using at which stage. So first, we're starting with Spark, Flame Wall, and Orb of Storms. Those are going to be your first skills, and you're going to link Spark with Arcane Tempo and Pierce, Flame Wall with Arcane Surge, Orb of Storms with Control, Distraction, and Execute, and also we're going to be using Raging Spirits as early as we can. So the basic playstyle is going to be placing a Flame Wall, which will spawn a Raging Spirits, and then shooting Spark through it, and for single target also placing Orb of Storms. The reason why you want Pierce is because you want the projectiles to go through the monsters and hit multiple monsters at the same time in order to help your clear, as well as single target damage, because the projectiles can return later and hit monsters back where you are. So that's very useful. For Flame Wall, I've seen a lot of people using something like the Fortress support, which makes a circle out of the Flame Wall, but I found it to be actually a detrimental thing, because the AoE is so large that you end up putting the boss inside of a circle and you are in front of the wall. One wall is behind you, one wall is behind the boss, and you end up casting projectiles that do not go through the wall. So that's kind of counterproductive. You just want to place a single wall between you and the enemies you're shooting and then shoot through that wall. So I definitely don't recommend the Fortress, but I do recommend using something like Arcane Surge early on before you ascend, because our first ascendancy point is going to give us permanent Arcane Surge, but before you do that, the Arcane Surge and the Flame Wall is going to be very useful. The second setup is basically when we're getting Blasphemy, when we're getting Mana Tempest, a little bit higher levels, and access to the tier 2 support gems. And with that, we're gonna support Spark with Arcane Tempo, Pierce, and Rising Tempest. Because we're still using Flame Wall, this allows us to use Rising Tempest for 24% more elemental damage, as long as we've used Flame Wall recently, and we pretty much always want to do it in this early stage. Until you get Archmage, you basically just always want to place Flame Wall and shoot your sparks through that, so it's gonna boost your damage through the Rising Tempest as well. And then also you can get Magnified Effect as well as Arcane Surge in the Flame Wall. With Orb of Storms, you want to use Control, Distraction, considered casting and execute. And considered casting is really good with it because it only slows the first cast when you're placing the Orb of Storms down, but then every single time you cast Spark, the Orb of Storms is also gonna deal damage, and it's not affected by the less cast speed modifier because it simply goes off of the cast speed of your Spark. So that's why we can link this like that without any penalty, basically. And then Blasphemy, which is going to be linked with Conductivity. I find out that basically the Raging Spirits fall off very quickly. They only do some damage early on, but since we're not scaling any form of minion damage or fire damage or anything like that, then they fall off very quickly, and I would just rather use something else. So as soon as I get 60 Spirit, I use the Blasphemy with the Conductivity, and even though Conductivity has a bit of a lower effect with it, it's still better because we don't have to press it, and we already have a lot of buttons to press, so it will maximize our DPS by allowing us to simply cast other abilities at the same time. And then Mana Tempest. Mana Tempest is a massive damage multiplier. It is a huge amount of damage, and we want to link it with Premeditation as well as Inspiration to reduce some of the mana cost. So your playstyle is basically going to be placing the Flame Wall and Orb of Storms before a boss fight, and then when the boss spawns, you start casting Mana Tempest and just spam Spark through the Flame Wall as long as you can, as long as you have the mana to sustain it. And of course, press your Mana Flask while you're doing it and try to roll your Mana Flask for as much recovery as possible to try to sustain it a little bit longer. And you will be able to basically one-tap monsters and one-tap bosses if you have decent enough gear, because this gives you such a huge multiplier that before you run out of the mana, you will be able to kill a lot of the bosses, and if not, they will be almost dead, and then you just finish them off, right? So I highly recommend trying to face tank bosses and cast through their damage with the Mana Tempest, and learn which abilities you have to dodge and which abilities you can just ignore to maximize your damage, because if you can stand in the Mana Tempest with all of these buffs going on, you will do absolutely insane damage, and your single target during the campaign should be completely destroying every single boss. And the third and final setup for leveling this build is going to involve the Archmage. So that's when we're swapping to Archmage, which happens when you get 100 Spirit in Act 6, I believe, and you get the access to the Archmage gem. You need like level 50 something for this, so it's a pretty late game option, but by this time we're already gonna be running a really good amount of mana on our gear. We're already gonna have a lot of passives to boost all of those synergies, and we're gonna swap to this. So our Spark can be supported by things like Arcane Tempo, Considered Casting, Unleash, which work well together because the first cast will basically not penalize you for having a little bit slower cast speed, but the amount of damage that you get from Considered Casting is really huge. And then you can run something like Control Distraction and Acceleration for faster projectiles. You can still run Pierce, but I found that it's not necessary after you get the chain from the passive skill tree, which I'm gonna go over in a moment. So you can remove the Pierce, or you can still run it if you find that it helps your clear a lot. And then we have Orb of Storms, which at this point, when you get access to tier 3 support gems, you want to support it with Lightning Exposure, as well as Strip Away and Conduction for higher chance to shock, because it's not going to be supported by all of these damage supports. So you're going to have to do something so that it can shock. And then also Font of Mana, which is gonna help your mana regeneration. And that's basically going to be something that you're using to debuff targets that have a lot of resistances, such as bosses. And also you're going to be using Conductivity on them with Heightened Curse and Focused Curse for faster curse application and stronger curse effect. Archmage can be supported with something like Lightning Mastery, which gives you an extra level to the skill, but it doesn't cost extra spirit for reservation like some of the other supports that you could put in there. And then of course you can still run Mana Tempest, but if you're already swapped to MOM, and especially if you do like MOM, EB, and CI, then it becomes a little bit dangerous, so you might want to use instead Sigil of Power. Of course you can use them all, but Sigil of Power is something that you get from a weapon swap. So there is a weapon, let me scroll up in the set 2, I showed it here. This is a Chiming Staff. So Chiming Staff gives you access to Sigil of Power, and you can support it with gems like any other ability. So you can put Ingenuity for shorter cooldown and Persistence for longer duration. And that is something that basically is going to do more and more damage the longer you stand in it and the more mana you spend in it. So I highly recommend running this as something to boost your single target damage. You can use it on boss fights, and you can use it in something like Ritual, for example. Now let's talk about the passives. So for your passive skill tree, first let's talk about the Ascendancy real quick, because this is super simple. First, you're gonna get the Arcane Surge, then the effect of Arcane Surge, then you're gonna get the Strike twice for extra shocks for more damage, and then last you can get Scouring Winds, or you can experiment with other notable as your last one, depending on how much penetration you have and how much exposure you're able to apply to enemies, depending on how much resistances they have and so on. So for example, if you're only running mobs and not bosses, this might be unnecessary, and you might instead choose to run something like a Heart of the Storm for a defensive option, or something else like, for example, Tempest Caller for extra clear if you're going crit. But for the passives, early on we are pathing through increased damage, and here is a very important note about increased damage. Early on, increased damage is very strong, but later on, basically after you swap to Archmage and start stacking a large amount of intelligence and mana, these increase the damage nodes, like for example here, increased damage, these become very inefficient. And instead, you want to rely on stacking as much int and mana as you can, and relying on pure power, which gives you increased damage per intelligence, and arcane intensity, which gives you increased damage per mana. So you want to stack int so that you get more mana, so that you get huge amount of increased damage, large life pool, which is going to be your mana pool, and that way you're scaling both instead of just putting points in inefficient increases of spell damage or lightning damage or elemental damage, which are not going to give you nearly as much as just scaling huge amount of int. So that's why we're pathing through this early, but later on not necessary. So early we're pathing through this, and I recommend going here for duration. This will help you keep up all of these different buffs that we're stacking on targets, like for example Flame Wall, like the Mana Storm, right? All of that is gonna last longer. The curse is gonna last longer when you have some duration, and of course it applies to Spark as well. And then we're pathing early on because we want to rush to all natural. This is going to give you 5 to all elemental resistances, making your gearing easier and making you tankier. Then you can either pick up the effect of Arcane Surge or wait with it while you're pathing to the right side here for the branching bolts. You would save 1 point if you path through here, but it wouldn't help you early on because you'd still need to fill these sockets, these jewel sockets that early on will not do that much for you unless you already buy some jewel sockets. But also we're going to be respecking, so this is kind of preparing you for the pathing that you're going to have later, so that you don't have to spend that much gold. So that's why this pathing is a little bit awkward early on, but it's 1 point sacrifice for a lot of gold saved and a lot easier respecking later. So early on I would highly recommend grabbing the branching bolts. The extra chain is really huge, and then pathing for the arcane intensity as well as pure power, getting some extra int here from ingenuity, and grabbing the extra power conduction, shock duration and shock magnitude, as well as electric amplification, penetration and lightning exposure, which is going to help your single target. If you find that you're applying enough exposure and cursing the enemies and so that they don't really have any resistances left, this is not necessary, but this is a good place to pick up some early exposure rather than grabbing these nodes, which you're kind of going out of your way and not getting anything else besides that. And now this is the tree that you're going to respec to when you get to Archmage. So early on we're dropping these puny spell damage increase nodes. Instead we're pathing through a lot of int, and we're making it efficient so that we can pick up everything else that is good.
Okay. Oops, where am I now? Alrighty. I ate too fast. That wasn't good. Now we're gonna be on the treadmill. Let's see if I can game and walk at the same time. Just a sec. Okay. All right, let's go. So he said something about Flame Wall, right? Should we check out Flame Wall? Okay, I want this chest.
Wall of flame!
Wall of flame! Right, we're gaming. It's very weird playing while walking. I don't like it at all. But after each huge meal I do like a 15-minute walk minimum. And today I only walk 1 hour. Yeah, we worked out, but still. Wanna get in 2 hours every day at least. And an exalted orb, let's go. This feels so weird. Yo, I feel strong. My brain cannot cope right now. It thinks like I'm moving forward, and then the other side of my brain is gaming. Like, this is insane. I haven't tried this one yet. I tried to do a little work while walking. It was kind of rough. But this is something else. I don't know if I can get used to it. Wow, it's like, holy shit. I'm getting dizzy and everything. I wanna get like a promo code of the desk I have. Because it's such a good place.
Desert fire!
Oh, why can't I cast?
This is no lost man effigy. The boy is
Wrong
from
button.
these parts. I should ask him at least.
I need a new keyboard, but the one I'm using right now, I love it so much because it has like side keys, and getting like one keyboard with side keys is minimum like 60 euros. Which is like what? Because the one I'm using right now is very old generation Logitech. The software that is supporting this is old, and then my mouse has a new software, so it's like, it's so stupid. Both are Logitech, but can't have one software. What are these legs? Yo, what the fuck? Why am I lagging like this?
Didn't break a sweat.
What is happening? Oh, it says I'm dropping frames. Why? Hmm. ICBA anymore with this internet.
Wall of flame!
Oh my god!
Sand, take you!
Do I need a waypoint? Don't think so. Okay, so we want all of this. It was actually bad. Can I redo this? There was take this, and then take this. Whatever. We can probably respec later. We need to find Una's loot.
Die, scum!
Ouch. Look at those pumpkins, they look juicy. I like the flame ball combo. I like it a lot. Can we spam it? Oh shit.
Desert fire!
Monka? Okay, so I want to make new emotes. But good ones, like Monka S. And Pork Champion.
Una will be most pleased to see this.
A new chest. What is with the frame drops, man?
I cannot control this. I think different sort of melody to Maya Karas.
The villagers, you must... Thank you.
Sorry, I was just...
Okay. Wait, I have ES live and int, armor live and region. I take mine. Oh, minions, lol.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, let's go. Big spark. And what is this? Chain. I don't think spark is chain. No. Nope. Orb of Storm is okay. Where did it go? Okay, wow. Big upgrades. Not sure when to use these yet. I guess whenever. I just take everything, dude. All the damages. Efficiency doesn't matter right now, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna respec earlier than I want to anyways, and then doesn't matter. With the next level I can get even more damage, and I'm gonna level like immediately now. That is pretty pork. I think I'm almost at the end of Act 1. That's cool. I kind of want to reset my internet. Wow, look at this, guys. Huge upgrades here in this node. Insane. We're gonna get the mana node from on the right side. We have to do it. My internet sucks right now. Should we just come back in 2 minutes? I know last time it fixed. There. Oh my god, I'm so strong. Another X?
There is
Did they
power
like
in this object. I can
dip
feel
up
it.
this drop rate? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's so fucking mad.
Nor do they forget.
Never forget, never forgive. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh, that was cool! Holy shit! That was so cool! Is he doing it again?
Surely we can.
Face your judgment, Marrakesh wench.
Great will take you, bastard! The Marrakesh do not forgive, nor do they forget.
This game is for children. This effect is so cool. There it is. The guillotine. Actually going out of mana. That's cool.
Guillotine. Plots. Justice will be served. Get down here. Nowhere to run. Guillotine. Plots. Fight or die! Guillotine. Plots.
This is so cool! Ah, we're lagging. Okay, I'm... Oh my god, you see this?
Suffering was short-lived.
Oh.
It is a shame.
Wow, her voice acting is insane. You can feel the pain in her voice, that's amazing. I want a waypoint here, hold on. I think I'm gonna reset my thingy. Yo, what's up, Daniel? You play POE? What? What is POE? POE? What is POE? You mean this game? Where I have like spent $500 for stash only? Where I have like 1 million hours played on POE1? What's up, man? I think I'm gonna restart my internet because I'm having very bad connections right now. So yeah, I'll be back, guys, in 2 minutes. Okay, I need to unplug the thing and restart it. Maybe 5 minutes max. Okay.